Good morning. Kim here. Just wanted to share some thoughts from my run that I just had. I'm not one that's big on complaining. It actually usually drives me crazy. I don't have a lot of patience for it. But I know that we all need to share our struggles too. I don't share a lot of mine because if there's really no point in talking about it, I don't like talking about it because I just see it as whiny. But sometimes it's good to share those struggles so that we can come together and understand that, hey, it's not just me. So I wanted to share that I just did a 10-mile run. I got a big race in 2 weeks from now. And I really struggled. And it wasn't like it was like physically that hard. I was slow, but like mentally I could hardly get myself to run. I don't know, just felt like walking, and I just didn't want to run. And I wasn't super grumpy, but I wasn't excited. Normally I can turn on some music and get myself jammed up, and especially after a few miles and I'm warmed up, I'm going after it and having lots of fun. And I have joy when I run, but today was heavy. It's rainy out. It just started raining as I finished up my run, thankfully, so most of it was dry. But I felt down. I felt like there was a cloud over me. And I did all these different techniques, that I talk about to bring myself out of that pit. I did some gratitudes, and that helped. I do a big fake smile because it changes your neurochemistry when you smile. I turned some different music on, more upbeat music, because I was listening to kind of a dry audiobook that was interesting but dry. And I did all of my techniques, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to run from this point to this point, and I'm going to do it for this person, and I'm going to pray for them as I run. And that helped a little bit, but it didn't last. Once I got to that point, then I'm like, oh, okay, now I'm going to walk. But I remembered as I said, okay, I'm just going to connect on several different ways here. I'm going to connect to my faith in God. And I remembered I had this aha moment that is kind of obvious, should be at least, that how good I am at running has nothing to do with my worth. How good I am at my work has nothing to do with my worth. How good I am as a mother actually still has nothing to do with my worth. And I'm going to struggle, and I'm going to make lots of mistakes. And it has nothing to do with how valuable I am. So I can take that burden off my shoulders. So I used to practice as a nurse. I don't so much anymore. But I did private duty home health. I took care of several patients that were just a delight and really kind and sweet people. But they had, physical challenges and mental challenges. And I always had this knowing that they are just as valuable, and even if I was to lose my ability to speak and do things, that I would be just as valuable. But I know that in my head, but I don't always feel that. Like most humans, I feel the need to prove my own worth to myself. Like, most of it's just for fun. I like to do what I do, and I like to push myself. But I don't know, today I just felt it. I felt that. I'm like, hey, felt like God was just like, hey, it's okay. You're enough. I created you. And that makes you valuable. And all this other stuff is just a bonus. You can have fun, you can strive, you can go after things, but it's just a bonus. So no matter how you're doing today, good, bad, you're enough. You're enough. You're valuable just as you are. You don't need to prove your worth. You can do those things if they're fun, and if you feel like you can help people. You should use the gifts that you've been given to help people. But you're already enough. I'm taking that with me today. I really believe that, it's not meant to be happy all of the time. Taking those times of heaviness can be a great gift. I call myself a professional optimist, not like that I'm happy all the time, because I find that super annoying too. I am pretty naturally happy, but I am a professional at optimizing my thoughts and my mind and my life. And today, I used that heaviness. I used that sadness and stress about the different situations in my life. And I'm like, okay, how can I think of this as a positive? How can I use this to help me grow? And how can I just remember that even no matter what, I'm enough. You're enough. Have a good day.